Hi everybody, it's Martin here, and this is the second in 2 videos about Men's Health Week. You see, there are a couple of messages being sent out there right now, and I just feel compelled to comment on them because I think that at best, they're unhelpful. At worst, they can be devastating. And in my first video, you would have seen me talk about a message out there about what it means to be a real man. Okay, go check that one out. And this next one was a slightly different topic. But the reason these topics have worried me is because I'm seeing them. And I might be prolific on social media. I'm sending out videos and articles and posts every day to help, to provide value, to support you, especially all my stressed dads out there, to help them out of work stress and get that balance that they want. But I do not spend inordinate amounts of time scrolling through social media. I'm not interested in the latest conspiracy theory or all the negativity in the world or all the drama. I'm not interested in the news and all the negativity there either. I'm very good at being focused. And I would rather focus my time on more positivity, on making an impact, on making a difference, and spending time with my family. So the very fact that I've picked up on these 2 messages, it worries me, because if I've seen it, I know a lot more people will have seen it. So this second topic is simply this, that you are alone. That's right. You are alone. No matter what you're going through, whatever hardships, whatever challenges you're going through, you are alone, and that you can't trust other people, and other people are going to let you down, whether they're doctors or professionals or friends or family, whatever it is. You can't trust anybody, that you are on your own. I find this, like I said, at best, it's incredibly unhelpful, but I see this as being, it could be devastating. If there are men out there or anybody listening to this that aren't feeling at their best, that are going through a challenge, that are going through hard times, that are suffering, that are in pain, that are stressed, overwhelmed, and they hear these messages that says, hey, good news, you're alone. How helpful is that? Why do you think that men have the highest suicide rate? More men are killing themselves. Why do you think that is? Because a lot of them feel like they're alone. They're not sharing. They're not reaching out. They don't think they've got the support. They don't think anybody cares about them. And then somebody else comes along and says, hey, good news, guys, you're alone. It's simply not true. Now, I know everybody has their own experiences, and some people aren't helpful and people let them down. I get it. But a wholesale message to say, hey, you're alone, no matter what you're going through, whatever the challenge is, whatever you're feeling, don't trust anyone. You can't trust anybody else. You've got to do this yourself. Somebody in just the wrong frame of mind, listening to that, they could make some very, very permanent choices. You see, you're not alone. I mean, come on. Do you think I got through, I spent 20 years in the financial services industry. You kind of might know my story, but I went through every facet of stress, severe depression, generalized anxiety disorder, insomnia, liver disease, burnout, self-harm, wanted to end my life 10 times an hour, and then eventually actually going ahead and committing to do it. Do you think I got through all of that by myself? Do you think I would still be here if I did it by myself? If you know my story, I often say that one conversation saved my life. I mean, you're looking at somebody who has died once and come back, who's been taking their last 2 breaths, very specific, on their living room floor twice, and decided to end it all. I'm on my 5th chance of life. I'm not going to blow it. And I'm not going to stand idly by while people say, hey, man, you're on your own. I didn't get through all of this by myself. I didn't get to be here to help other dads by myself. And that one conversation that saved my life, it was with my wife. If you know my story, I call her my guardian angel. She's been in my life since we were 18 months old. And some people say, oh, no, it wasn't her, Martin. You made the choice. You're right. I did make the choice of it because she was in the right place at the right time with the right words. If she hadn't have been there, if those things hadn't aligned, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here for her. I wouldn't be here for my children. I wouldn't be here for my friends, my family, and all the people out there, all the dads that I've helped since. I didn't do it alone. Yes, I have to make choices. Yes, I have to take responsibility. I have to reach out and support. I didn't do it alone. I didn't come off of antidepressants and antipsychotics, which, by the way, played a massive part in my recovery. They were so helpful when I needed them. But I didn't come off of those by myself. I had help to do that. There is another message that nobody is coming to save you. And I believe in that. But it is different to you are alone. Nobody coming to save you suggests you're going through whatever challenge, or there's something in your life that you want to change or you want to improve on. You're not where you want to be, and you're just sat there doing nothing. In this situation, nobody is going to come and save you. You do have to reach out. You do have to take some action. So you do have to take that responsibility, but it doesn't mean it's all on you. It doesn't mean you have to do it alone. I spent 20 years in the financial services industry. I spent part of that in an organization with 30,000 people, in a building full of 3,000 people, in a department of 30 people, and I've never felt so lonely. So when it comes to being alone, feeling like you're alone, I completely get it. I absolutely have been there for way too many years, felt completely alone, professionally, and even with an amazing family around me. I still felt alone because I was in my head. I was trying to work it out myself. But the way I stepped out of all of that was to get help, was to not do it by myself, to not be alone, to reach out, to have conversations, to share how I was feeling, and to be open to learning how I could do things differently. So this is the message. This is the second message I really want to get across. Because no matter what you're going through, I mean, I help stressed dads, right? Dads in corporate and they're business owners, and they're stressed out of their minds because of the workload, and it affects everything in their life. But whatever you're going through, I want you to know, and you don't have to be a man for this, but man to man, dad to dad, human being to human being, I want you to know that you're not alone. There are people, I've come to discover, there are people all over the world that help others, that care, genuinely care. And most of them, like me, they care because they've been through what they see other people going through, and they want to help them. They might be 1 step, 2 steps, 10 steps ahead. But what they've learned, the lessons they've learned, the frameworks they've got, the strategies they've got, they want to share those with people so they don't go through the same pain and suffering and take them just as long to get through it all, if indeed they do at all. So there are people all over the world willing to help. I know it can be tough because maybe you don't have the friends or the family or the neighbors, but I want you to know that even if that's true, there is somebody out there that cares, that is there to help you so that you're not alone. And right now, if you're listening to this, you can look me in the eye. I'm telling you right now, you're not alone because I'm here. Whatever you're going through, if you wanted to book a call, if you want to send a message, if you want to make a comment, you can do that right now. You're not alone. I'm right here. If nobody else is, I'm here. But I can tell you now, there are many other people too. So the message here is, you are not alone. You do not have to do this alone. You don't have to go through pain, struggle, heartache alone. There are people that care. There are people that can help you and support you. So go be the hero of your story. Go define what that means. What kind of life do you want to live? How do you want to go and live it? Be your own man. Define what that means for you and surround yourself with people that can lift you up, can support you, can help you, can guide you. Because you've got this. You've got this not because you're alone. You've got this because you're not alone. And together, we've got this. Share this message with other people so they don't feel alone. Comment, DM me if you need to, book a call if you need to. Take care.